Every morning when I wake up nowadays, it's still dark outside. My stuff together, and depending on what type of training I'm doing that day, if I'm doing some sort of cardio training, I don't eat anything. I just take a pre-workout. If I'm lifting, nowadays I don't like lifting on an empty stomach. I used to do that a lot, but for me, I find it a little bit detrimental. I find myself feeling drained out very fast. So depending on whether I eat or not, sometimes I can watch the sunrise from the window. There's something about the sunrise which just fills me with positivity every single day. Sometimes I'm there for that, but usually I head down onto the streets of Bangkok and the streets are already alive. People are out, people are doing stuff. There's restaurants with full platters of food available. There's market stalls, there's people heading to work. The traffic's busy. I'm just there walking through it all to the gym. And I've done this now in various countries for years. I just always wake up early doors and I want to train. That's how I want to start my day. That's my routine. Really important to have a routine if you want to be successful. And your routine doesn't have to be to wake up early. In Japan, I was training early doors, like 4 a.m. The weather here in Thailand is nice. It's always pleasant. But in Japan, there's some cold, dark, wet, snowy winters, and can't let that stop me from doing what I need to do. On paper, I can. On paper, it's easy to say like, oh, it's so cold this morning. I think I'll just skip the gym, stay in nice warm bed for another hour or two. Still have to get up eventually and go and get shit done eventually. So for me, my logic is, why would I sacrifice the one thing that I enjoy doing in the day? So anyway, back to right now. I'm walking down Sukhumvit, which is a road that runs right through the heart of Bangkok. And I'm looking around and I'm noticing that the lights in the buildings, gradually there's less and less lights in the buildings. You can see a little bit of a red tinge in the sky. And then I get off the main road, I head down the side side. Something really peaceful about that time of day, guys. A little bit of thinking time. It's only about a 10-minute walk, this 10-15-minute walk to the gym. It's not far, but it's a really peaceful time to just get my thoughts in order. Create a little bit of a plan for the day. Not create a plan for the workout, you should already have that. But, you know, create a little bit of a plan for the day. Get myself in the right mindset. Head into the gym. Sometimes the lights haven't even been turned on yet. Then we lift. It's easy, in my opinion, to wake up early, to go to the gym early one day or 2 days. It's easy to do it for a week, I think, because in that moment, you're obviously being fueled by some sort of motivation, like you want to do this. I think the key to long-term success, thing that will determine whether you take this forward and really do overhaul your life and really do make the changes necessary, will be whether you continue to look at that as your current routine or as your new lifestyle. It's not so much a perspective of how you look at it, because if it becomes your lifestyle, then it will no longer be a chore. Obviously, waking up and riding a bike, as I did in Japan, riding a bike for 30 minutes in -10 conditions wasn't enjoyable, but it was part of my lifestyle. I had to do it. Got to the gym, warmed up, and felt all the better for it. Skipped it. I'm going to face that day not feeling focused, not feeling quite there mentally, not feeling as alert as I do when I've trained. To me, it's essential. You've got to make it essential, because if it's not essential to you, then it's disposable. It's something that you can push aside when something more important comes up. And I've seen it 100 times. I've seen it in people 100 times. On the little health kick. New Year, New Me, I think that's the most famous example. But I mean, I've seen it 1,000 times. People have that determination. They have that focus. They have that good intention and that goodwill. It's not a lie. In the moment, they believe it. But when push comes to shove, other things take priority. When you're working with someone like that and other things are taking priority, you have to let people be accountable for themselves, because ultimately everybody is responsible for their own success. That's why I love fitness so much, because you are responsible for your own success. There is not a thing in the world, a job, not a relationship, not anything in the world that you have so much control over where you will get out what you put in. You can put so much effort into a relationship, and depending on your partner, you might not get what you want back. You can try your absolute bollocks off at your job, and you might not get the rewards that you desire. You might not get the rewards you think you deserve. If you put the effort in, like seriously put the effort in with fitness, you will get the results. That's not to say that fitness is more important than relationships with people or with jobs or anything like that. But why would you not partake in that activity? Why do people choose not to partake in that activity? It's effectively free. Yeah, right, give or take a gym membership, but it's effectively free. It's not going to cost you anything. Go to the gym to invest time into yourself, to improve yourself. You're going to feel better. You're going to get stronger. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel more alert. You're going to feel better about yourself. Might improve your relationships with other people as a consequence of feeling better by yourself. Might increase your performance at work. There might be all of these domino effects, but at the end of the day, if you don't fucking try, you aren't going to know. In order to reach all these glorious successes that I'm discussing now, you have to implement firstly a routine. You have to know that that routine is designed to become a lifestyle. So don't think of it as temporary. Don't think of it as your current fitness plan. Think of it as the start of your fitness journey, which theoretically should never end. I've been training for coming up to 20 years now. 20 years of this shit. 20 years of this beloved shit. And I love it today as much as I did about 2 years in, which was when I really started to love it. A couple of years, I'll be honest, you know, I was a kid, didn't really know what I was doing, wasn't really getting much out of it. It was just a thing to do. A couple of years into the journey, started to get the hang of it, started to like, you know, get on top of it. Ever since then, it's been fucking part of who I am. Fitness has got all these branches, geezers. It doesn't mean you have to go to the gym and lift weights and get jacked, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a week. You can do what suits you, what you can sustain. Find what you can sustain and never stop doing it. The thing is, once you get over that little initiation period, that mental initiation, that physical initiation, you know, where your body's getting used to it, where there might be some resistance, like, can I be bothered with this? Yeah, keep going, keep going. Once you get over that little period, it won't be difficult anymore. It's not difficult for me to wake up at 6 a.m. That's a personal choice, by the way, personal preference. I'm not saying you have to go at that time, but for me, I know that if I've hit the gym by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, let's say, if that's done and dusted, then I'm going to feel better for the rest of the day. And I've already achieved something with my day. So if I achieve nothing else on that day, at least it wasn't wasted. If you need any help coming up with a routine, geezers, give me a shout. I'm always happy to help you people, you loyal subscribers. Bobby Barians. Barbarians, Bobby Barians. Hi, Bobby Barians. I love every single one of you, and I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. So drop a comment down below if you need anything. Like the video to support the boy, subscribe to the channel, and until the next one, geezers, bye-bye.